Hi! Okay, cool. Apparently if I stick out my tongue, it goes ahead and automatically does it. So great news! I went ahead and finally put up the mount, so I'm happy about that. I'm trying to decide which way I want the mount, whether I want it on this side, so on my right, or on my left. I don't know yet. We'll see how it goes. So, yeah. Ah! Oh, okay, good. I was like, oh no, I destroyed my phone. Yeah, so I did want to just clarify on something, because I know in the past, like, strawberry has been kind of, strawberry / pink has been, your significant others. So I just wanted to double check if it was still your significant others. And so that way I'm like, okay, so I know what's going on instead of being like, I don't know what's going on. So yeah, because I know sometimes sometimes pink is that, and then at the same time I'm like, well, I have some pink clothes, but I'm 90% sure it's your girlfriend. Yeah, I'm 90% sure it's your girlfriend, but I wanted to be 100% sure instead of being like, yeah, it's definitely your girlfriend. Please correct me if I'm wrong. So, yeah. So yeah, I went ahead and attempted to upload a video. I started at like 8 a.m. this morning, and it took about 2 hours to upload. So now I know that from now on, just go ahead and make sure I just like, I don't know. Oh, this cool air. It's blowing like right on my neck, and of course it's like really warm, and so this actually feels amazing right now. Yeah, so I ended up going to, I also need to get an oil change. I've been like procrastinating on it. Yeah, so I'm not sure if I told you, but I bought 2 mounts from Walmart that I was like, you know what, I think these would work very well. And so I bought them, and I'm like, let me try out one and then the other. And so this one I went ahead and started putting on. I was like, I don't think I'm doing it right. And I was like, the directions are dummy proof. So basically they're like, I'm like, I know I'm doing this wrong because the directions look so easy that they should be dummy proof. And what I was doing wrong was that I was just slightly skimming through it. So I went ahead and actually read the directions, and that really, really helped. Hey, homeless camp! I think that's awesome. There's like 4 people or so, like chilling, and they even have like a chair there. So yeah. Or miniature homeless camp, take that back. Yeah, there's like 4 people, and it's under a bridge by water, which is perfect because you can go ahead and like chill underneath there, and it's by the water, so it ends up being a little bit cooler, hopefully, fingers crossed. So yeah, alright, I'm gonna have to note to self, I will have to watch this video later in order to make sure that it actually like is recording what I want it to record, or how I want it to record. There we go. So yeah, but yeah, so anyways, I went over after work, I took a slight nap, and then I went over to the library, which is where they actually had the crochet class, and I was like, okay, great, I'll go ahead, go to the crochet class, we'll be good. And I got over there, and it's like, yeah, so unfortunately, the lady who was in charge of it, she had a slight emergency come up. Well, basically they're like, she had an emergency come up, so she's not able to do it. And it's like, oh, okay. And then the other lady, she mentioned that she hoped it wasn't too much or too, yeah. And so, like, basically it wasn't like a huge personal emergency. Instead it was like be flat for your tire or something like that. And it's like, yeah, I can see that. Like, you know what? I hope the same. Because, like, you know, we both understand life happens. There's not much we can do about that. So we're like, yeah, you know, we hope it's something simple, basically. And so we asked the librarian about it, and she's like, oh no, it's nothing like too dangerous, but or like too bad. It's like, she mentioned that she thinks that there is just a lot going on, and she kept it super vague, but it's like, okay, so at least we know it's not anything where it's like life-altering type deal, that it's something like, hey, it's inconvenient, maybe. So it's like, okay, that's a huge relief, basically. So, because of that emergency, the librarian came in and gave us little baggies, and it was like 3 of us showed up for the crochet class. Like, I completely forgot about it, like even what day and time it was going to be. And the lady texted us last night, and so it was like, hey, so just to give you a heads up, you know, crochet class is tomorrow at 11 a.m. And it's like, okay, great. So I was like, you know what, after work, I'll go ahead and go to this crochet class. It'll be Gucci. It'll be good. And so I get there, and basically about 20 minutes after 11, the librarian walks in and explains about the emergency. And thankfully, it's nothing too traumatic. And so she ends up giving us little goodie bags. It's basically a little bit of sweet, and then a few coupons. And I was like, okay, cool. I'm totally interested in these coupons. So I looked in the bag, and it's basically like 2 coupons for cookies at my favorite restaurant, which I think I'm going to start looking for another favorite restaurant. I don't know. Maybe I can see if I can go to some restaurants. I do want to go to bars. Some people have actually asked me, what is there to do here? And I'm like, I can't say, because I have not been here in like forever. And I'm like, I really need to go to some of these places. So there is a coffee place just on the street. Okay. And you know that cookie place? Oh man, they have a kids thing going on. It's basically like, you know, the pizza and ice cream place. So they have that. That's the one that I think you've been there. But yeah, so I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and go over here. Yay. Okay. So I was like, I'll go ahead but yeah, so she gave us this. Part of it was basically free ice cream. Oh, it's like a whole like fun get together. That's 15-minute parking. No, I don't want that. So yeah, it was like that, and I was like, really? Okay. So I decided to like go over to the pizza ice cream place, and it's just like super close by the sandwich place. And so I was like, you know what, I'll go here and get it. And now there's a fun event. So yeah, I am over here getting ice cream over at this place for the first time ever. I think it'll be cool and good. Last time I came over here, is North Shore Coffee, which I'm pretty sure that they have places like that at other places, or like in other cities that are locally owned. So I was like, cool, I'll go ahead, and this doesn't quite look like parking. No! It's just an open spot, but there's no lines or anything, so I don't want to park here and block someone else in. So I'm gonna, there's nowhere. I'm sorry, lady or man, whoever you are in that greenish type car. So yeah. But yeah, so hence why I am out on this very hot day that's like 80 degrees in order to see if I can find a parking spot for ice cream, because it's ice cream on a probably 90 degree day with a 90% or with a 90% amount of oh yes, humidity. So it says customers only, but I was like, okay, there has to be like parentheses, but the but is basically it's only Monday through Friday, like 8 a.m. until like 6 p.m. and I'm like, there's that but. So yeah, and hence why I am parking in this very empty parking lot, because it says nothing about Saturday. So I am here, about to get some ice cream. I'm happy about that. Oh, yeah, I slept for I took a nap for about 30 minutes between work and going out, but I've laid down a lot, so I'm just like, I think I'm good on energy for now, so we'll see how long this lasts. Since I've been awake since like 9 last night, or like I started getting up and walking around and doing stuff around 9 last night, so we'll see how long this lasts. But yeah, so far I like the mount. We'll see how it goes. Try this one out for a week and then try out the other one for a week. So yeah, free single scoop ice cream, and then I have something for bumpers, something for Wendy's. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sweets. So I asked my the people who are letting me stay with them. Asked them. I sent a text message. I was like, "Did you want a cookie?" It's a cookie. Like, how could you say no to a cookie? I have this too, and I have like some Jaw Rancher stuff. So yeah, I'm trying to like pawn food off of them. Be like, this is how I show my love. Here's food. Here's the stuff that I received or have made. You want it? You can have it, because I have too much of it. So yeah. Yeah. So anyways, let me know in regards to about the strawberry or pink stuff. I'm 90% sure it's your significant other, but please let me know one way or another. That way I can be clarified, or it can clarify for me, so I'm like, okay, I know which way is going on. I'm guessing that in regards to the photos, like the swimming was me, but then the picture with the little girl in the jacket, that's your significant other, and I'm guessing that she's sad right now is my guess. I could be wrong. I think that might be it. So, yeah. Anyways, I'll talk to you later. Hopefully this video will upload a lot faster. I have learned my lesson. Make sure I do videos a lot earlier. And then if I do a video for the morning, like whenever I get off, make sure I upload it and then keep it private until whenever I want it to be seen. Or whenever I'm available to like chat or whatever. So, learn my lesson. Anyways, talk to you later. Hope you have a wonderful day. I'll make more videos later. I don't know when, but I guess whenever I see stuff. I did see something on your, oh shoot, what is it? Did not click until now. I did see, yeah, so your sibling, I think that's really cool, especially in regards to like the different kinds of ice cream, coffee, where one, or like smoothie, where one is, or shake, or one is like chocolatey goodness, and then the other one is strawberry. Is it possible to mix those two together, like chocolate and strawberry? Unless due to allergen warnings, then I understand. Unless it's possible to like quickly clean strawberry and chocolate, or do you have to put up disclaimers like just warning there may be cross contamination between chocolate and strawberry? So I wonder. Anyways, I'll talk to you later. Hope you have a great day. Bye.